Alrighty then, so today we are going to be reacting to some Taylor Swift. Now, obviously I know who Taylor Swift is and I've heard some of her songs, like the big ones, over the years, but I don't know of her songs like that. Like, I don't really think I've heard any of the songs that maybe weren't as big in any of her albums in the past. I just would have never stumbled across them because rap is basically all I listen to for the most part. Dabbling in more stuff now, but someone told me that I should check this out. A friend of mine, there's a couple friends of mine that actually listen to Taylor Swift, and I thought I'd check it out just to see what it's saying. So we got this one here, The Fate of Ophelia. I'm going to be reacting to another one immediately after this, the one that's the self-titled one of the album, what's it called? Something of a Showgirl? What's the album even called? The Life of a Showgirl. Is that the album? I think that's the album. And there's the song with Sabrina Carpenter. So I'm going to be doing that, which will be over on my Patreon already if you want to see that. If there's any interest, I will continue. But I'm just going to see what you guys want to see. If nobody wants to see it, if you guys aren't here, then obviously we don't need to continue. But let's see what you guys are saying. Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. I've got the lyrics up as well because I know that there's going to be some deep meanings and things are going to be flying over my head. When it comes to rap, I feel like I can understand a lot of it, but this is a completely different area for me. So, hey, I might be lost. Let's see.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow.
You are quite a pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. A little bit of wordplay in there. Hold on a minute. The beat is bopping though. I can't what's this? Can you guys see this? Can you see this down here? Is this a special thing for her, or is it something on YouTube? It looks like a door opening. I've never seen the little scroll thing have a different animation before in my life. That's a bit weird. The beat is bopping though, I can't lie. Hold on a minute. The bit where she's like, that's quality. That sounds so clean. There's definitely a meaning here, The Fate of Ophelia, which I do not know. It's definitely something that I have no idea. She mentioned it there. There's probably cause back to it, but we are going to get to that afterwards. Some of you guys are probably commenting already, but we're going to read the lyrics. Yeah, that part's cold. Who's Ophelia?
The eldest daughter of a nobleman.
Oh, yeah, we finding out. Hold on a minute. Who's Ophelia? The eldest. She answered me. Maybe.
The eldest daughter.
Okay. Of a nobleman.
Ophelia lived in fantasy. But love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never called for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a fire, pulling me into
I like the clapping. That's my favourite part right there. Sounds like a somewhat back and forth of herself.
Inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. All that time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. I can see it all. They want now. You dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Yeah, that is cold.
You saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Saved her heart from the fate of Ophelia. This Ophelia, whoever she is, she's maybe not the luckiest woman. Maybe. Said something about father of a noble man, you know, lived in a fantasy world. I heard tower. It was giving like some Rapunzel type story. I do not know though. Let's have a little skadoosh over here and see what it's saying then. The Fate of Ophelia is the opening track of Taylor Swift's 12th. 12? She's got 12 albums. Damn. I mean, I know she's one of the biggest artists in the world, if not the biggest. But I didn't know she had 12 albums. Damn, that's a lot of albums. Title refers to how William Shakespeare's famous play Hamlet... Oh! It's Hamlet. Ophelia goes insane and commits suicide, drowning herself after her father's death. Okay, so that's Ophelia. Okay, all right, there's some context there. All right. I mean, and then there is going to be... I'm not going to read every single line's description because there is going to be a lot. But I'm going to go over some. I heard you calling on the megaphone. You want to see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You like the match to watch it blow. I like that little bit of wordplay there. I picked up on that one. What is this in particular? Swift and Kelsey have repeatedly referred to themselves as TNT, a play on the alliteration of their first names. These lyrics appear to both reference Kelsey's fire personality and duo's explosive nickname, Cold. Okay, that's quality. And if you'd never come for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. Drowned Ophelia in Shakespeare's Hamlet. Ophelia dies from drowning. It's ambiguous if her death was an accident or suicide, so Ophelia may have drowned because of the melancholy of the betrayal by Hamlet and the death of her father, Polonius. Fair. So I would have known about that at one time in school, the Shakespeare plays and all that stuff, but yeah, that has since lost my memory. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I right before you lit my sky up. Ironically, before the Kansas City show of the Eras tour, which Travis Kelce would attend and attempt to woo Swift with a friendship bracelet, Swift appeared pictures of Independence Day party featuring her single friends at the time, declaring herself and her friends independent girlies. They don't need no man. Then all of a sudden, here he came. Lit her sky up. Okay, then. I see. I'm understanding. That's why I like to read the lyrics, especially for songs and topics of artists that I do not know of at all. I feel like you've got to do this because otherwise I'll be sitting there bopping my head and not really getting anything from it. All that time I sat alone in my tower. Is that a reference to anything? What's going on there? This tower may hint at the pedestal Swift was put on during her heightened fame. The Eras tour was going on, widely considered one of, if not the most famous people in the world. I said something similar to that at the beginning of this. With almost no one likely aside from the Beatles collective matching her own fame. Her career is also a solo. Well, I also ignore my ignore my spasms when I start when I start reading, and my little stutters here and there. I feel like I've undiagnosed dyslexic because sometimes I look at words and they just kind of all join in as one, and it's sometimes quite difficult. Thus she was alone on her pedestal. The albatross mentioned being locked in the tower, likely alone, thus becomes a callback. Albatrosses fly alone or something? Lock me up on the towers, but I'd visit your dreams. They tried to warn you about me. Cassandra entwines with the albatross and speaks about being held in the tower, although in much more engaged sense. I was in my tower and I was... Okay. You were just honing your powers, now I can see it. Oh, late one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Basically saying that, is she saying that her husband, what's his name? Travis Kelce? I'm assuming that's his surname because it's Swift and Kelsey, so TNT, Taylor Travis, I think. Is this a song about him then? I swear this is just me judging a book by its cover of what I've heard over the years. Isn't a lot of her songs like love songs, like love song stories, like maybe positive or negative, like sad love songs, positive love songs, stuff like that, talking about people? Or I don't know. I'm judging a book by its cover here, but this seems to be one of them. Off the dribble, we've got keep it 100 on the land, the sea, and the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been, cause now you're mine. It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of, the fate of Ophelia. That's a cold line. Don't care where the hell you've been, because now you're mine. Maybe talking about like people's past or something. Like you don't really. Some people actually like their past will determine whether they want to be with you or something like that. It's a bit techie. You're saying doesn't matter where you've been, what you did. You're mine now. You're here now. That's all that matters. Respected. The eldest daughter of a nobleman, Ophelia lived in a fantasy, but love was a cold belly full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. Okay, a reference to the thing, mind games or whatever, the poison maybe that drove her to commit suicide and stuff like that. I did love you once, Ophelia. Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so. You should not have believed me. I loved you not. I was the more deceived. Don't know why I said it like that. And if you'd never come for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. Well, is she basically saying that she might have never found someone, like she didn't care? She was doing up single girlies. They were happy. She was good. You wrapped around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, cold. And again, just like referencing stuff there that could be more like Hamlet thing references. Crown, I don't know if it's thing like that nobleman was a king or prince of some sort. Crown, vine. That's just a standard like vision that you see at these like castle things, like the vines going up and down them. Pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone on my tower, and then it repeats the chorus and the hook there. 'Tis locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. 'Tis, I like that. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Nice. All that time I sat alone in my tower, and it repeats it there. Alright, well, that's a banger. That was actually a banger. It was good to know what the song was about, because I would have been a bit clueless. But now that I know that it was like based off the story, but referencing it to her own life and giving the context clues with the people making the comments on Genius definitely helps. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know if you want me to check out more. I am checking out one right now, and I'm putting it over on Patreon first. If you want to see that, you can. I'm going to a wedding. I don't know when this is coming out. I'm recording this on Friday. It might come out Friday. It might come out Saturday. It'll probably come out Saturday morning. I'm at a wedding, and then I'm not going to be back until like Sunday, Monday. So I'll be able to check on my phone and shit if you guys, if the reception's good, if you guys want me to do more. And if you do, I shall. If not, no worries. But anyway, love, hope you guys having a good day, morning, night, whenever. And I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.